I'm not supposed to make a video like this, but I need to do this to enlighten traders. To really enlighten traders. You guys need to know these facts for you to stay profitable in this field. According to the statistics released by one of the biggest prop firm in this trading industry, this prop firm released its statistics then, and it states that 19% of traders who purchase an evaluation account passes phase 1. And out of that 19% that pass phase 1, only about 8% gets to phase 2, which means many have passed phase 1 and boom, they lost their accounts, breached the trading rules. Then getting to phase 2, out of that 19% remaining, 11% drops. It's now remaining only 8% who get funded. And out of that 8% of traders who get funded, only 3.2% really get the payouts, because so many traders will equally lose their funded accounts. After they've passed phase 1, pass phase 2 and get funded, they actually lose funded accounts. It has happened to me. So I believe there are millions of traders out there that it also happens to. So which means only 3.2% of traders actually get the payouts. That's to just reveal the whole truth of what prop firm is all about. These guys are in the business of what? They are in a business whereby they have 97% chance of making money and just 3% of losing money. You understand? So these guys are in the business. That's why you see prop firms, like most times you see them running promos, buy this 50% discount, 70% discount. All these things are aimed at getting more clients. They do this for two major reasons. Number one, when they are looking for more clients to purchase more accounts from them. And number two, that is when they need more funds to pay the few profitable traders, that 3.2%. They need money to pay funds to pay them. They need funds to keep the business running, the cost of maintenance of their business, and also to make more money from themselves. This is exactly how the prop firm operates. But before I start going deep into this topic, what are prop firms really all about? What is the major goal or the major aim of real prop firms, and how prop firms started? What is the major aim of prop firm? Prop firms simply means a financial company that gives traders access to capital and takes a cut, that is a percentage of the profits the trader trades. And that is under a condition: if that trader can prove that he is a good trader, that is a consistently profitable trader that can manage his risk correctly, that is when these prop firms come in play. And I can tell you that so many traders, majority of the big traders you see today, grew through prop firms, leveraging on prop firms. Yes, I'm telling you, that's the fact. But it now seems today these prop firms are doing the exact opposite of what the real aim of what prop firm is all about. You understand? There's this big prop firm we call My Forex Funds, which is actually the prop firm I talked about in the beginning of this video. My Forex Funds, that was the name of the prop firm. This prop firm back then was one of the biggest prop firm in 2023, although they later had issues with CFTC and some financial regulatory bodies that now made them to freeze their accounts. And guess what? Many people lost accounts, including me. We are affected by My Forex Funds. So this particular company, so when My Forex Funds really had these issues, they were accused of so many things, manipulating trades, they accused them of over a fraud of over $310 million they get from evaluation fees, promising traders that they are trading in a real market environment, while as it's in a demo market. That was when, after this issue, that was when all the whole prop firms, including FTMO, I don't want to mention the name of prop firms, but all the whole prop firms had to come out and tell us that we are trading in a simulated account, which simply means the meaning of simulated simply means something that looks like or have the features of something real, but it is not exactly what it is. Which means this simulated account simply means it's also a demo account. Even when you get funded, you are not trading in a live account. It's equally a demo account you are trading in. That's the reality. So all prop firms had to come out, simulated fund. Nobody is now calling real capital. But back then, they were claiming they were giving us real funds. But immediately, my forex fund had that issue. All of them now have to come out and say, see you, this is a simulated account you are trading in. Boom. That's the reality of trading. So even when you get funded, you are equally trading in a demo account, because the game or the role of trading is to get money from the big losers, get a share from there, pay the profitable traders, and get some for the cost of their maintenance of the business and also for themselves. This is exactly how the prop firm industry works, and this is how it thrives. This is the truth about prop firms. But back then, when they are big prop firms, then what they do is they look for big investors with huge funds, get money from these investors, then find profitable traders that can handle these funds, give them the money to trade, then when they make profit, they cut their share and give it. But that's not how the normal prop firms will say today. This is not how they operate. But irrespective of all these red flags about prop firms, I still, even after seeing all these things, and I know these things, I still trade prop firms. I still believe in prop firms, and I still recommend prop firms. Mind you, prop firms, reliable and reputable prop firms, not just prop firms. All prop firms are not the same. And in this video, just stick to the end of this video so that you understand everything I'll be revealing to you here, because this is a video you should not skip. Watch this video bit by bit. You will understand everything I'm talking about, as I'll be telling you the advantages and the disadvantages, the pros and the cons, the kind of prop firm you should go for and the ones you should avoid, what you should look for in the prop firms, why you need to or you don't have to trade prop firms. Stick to the end of this video, as I'll be showing to you, breaking down everything bit by bit for you to understand better in what is involved in the prop firm industry. And the first thing we'll be studying here is when is the best time for you to get a prop firm account. So many people will come like, I prefer trading with my normal broker account. I don't want to trade with prop firms, with rules, this, that. I understand you. I don't doubt you. But I want to tell you one truth. Do you know that even that your prop firm, even that your broker, your ordinary forex broker, though, equally have what we call A book and B book? Yes. Majority of brokers have what we call A book and B book. Let me just explain to you guys a practical example of what B book is all about. B book is just like, let me use just a bet for example. I take like 1,000, go to a bet shop, and I placed a bet, maybe this club should win this club. I placed a bet there. Then the agent that I went to his shop to place that bet, what he's supposed to do is to send the bet direct to the betting companies, then get his commission for helping me place my bet, isn't it? Then give me my slip or my receipt. Then when I win, I come to cash out. When I lose, I don't cash out. But instead of these agents to take this bet and send it direct to the main betting companies, he collects that money, puts the money in his pocket with the hope that that bet is going to fail. Are you getting me? So once that bet fails, he's happy, because that money was not sent to the betting company direct. It was he pocketed it in his pocket. So instead of him to make just a small commission for placing the bet, he's now making a huge complete 1,000. Instead of him to make a small commission for the placing the bet, he's now making the whole money. So this is exactly how B book brokers operate. A book is when a trader has been consistently profitable. If they discover that this trader, no, he has been making profit, they send his order direct to the liquidity providers. That is how A book and B book works. Even in brokers, it's also there. That is how these things operate. Even the big players understand this. This is how the system operates. So I'm not telling you all these things to scare you or to scare you to not do away with all these things. It is still, they are traders. I am who I am today because of prop firms. And I can tell you that prop firms have changed the lives of so many people, and it's still changing lives. So I still believe in prop firms. If after saying all this, I still believe prop firms, they are still reputable prop firms that still pays people out. Even with all these things, they still pay people out. And I still recommend you to trade with them. And what is the best time to trade with prop firms? You see, for me, I can tell you that Number one, you need to have an edge that has proved to be consistently profitable. What do I mean? Not being profitable, because in your normal broker account, you can grow your $10 to $20 you withdraw. That is one advantage of trading your brokerage account, but it's not like that in ProFirm. Before you come into ProFirm with the hope of to make money, you want to start making money from ProFirm, you need to be very sure of yourself that you are consistently, mark that word, consistently profitable. If you are profitable for 1 week and the next week you're not profitable, maybe you're profitable 1 month, next month you're not profitable, other months you're not profitable, your ProFirm will not favor you, because you cannot pass phase 1, pass phase 2 and get funded and withdraw with luck. You can get lucky and make money in your brokerage account. Maybe you see one good setup, flip your money, boom. Then stick to that one. But if you are coming into the world of ProFirms to make money, actually, make sure you have been tested, you have back tested, you are very sure that you are consistently profitable. That's the only way you can scale up in ProFirm. And if you find yourself in this position, don't hesitate, go for ProFirms. That is the fastest means to grow as a consistently profitable trader. That's the fastest means to grow if you've seen that you are consistently profitable in this field. I recommend ProFirm for you. And 2 reasons why you need to trade ProFirms is this. When you want to grow as a trader, you understand? Anybody who cannot abide by certain rules, because trading is all about setting rules, having a system and sticking to that system. Set rules for yourself and stick to it no matter what. That's what it means to be a trader. That's what it means to be in trading. You need a very high level of discipline to be consistently profitable in this field. That's it. So if you want to really grow or improve as a trader, I've lost many accounts. I've lost some. Let me not just say many. I've blown certain ProFirm accounts, and I've recalled past accounts. You understand? So one thing that made me more disciplined as a trader and learn more about trading in general is ProFirms. For most ProFirms, they have what we call 5% daily drawdown limits, which simply means in a day you are not expected to lose more than 5% of your trading capital, and which is a very good rule. This rule helps you as a trader to remain in. See, if you really want to remain in the game for long in trading, I can tell you that ProFirm is one of the things that will help you to learn more. And finally, number 3 reason why I think you should go for ProFirm is many of us are from third-class country. You understand? That your $50 account, $100 account is too small. That's crazy too small to trade. You understand? If you make 30% of that money in a month, that 30% is around $30. It's not worth the stress. You see, trading is stressful. I'm not saying it's fine, as in emotionally and intellectually stressful. You understand? So when it pays you, I believe it should pay you handsomely for the stress you have done. Mind you, the same stress and the same efforts it takes somebody who is trading a $100 account, the same stress it takes him if he decides to risk, like, let's say $10 per trade, the same stress it takes him to make 20% of his account is the same stress it will take somebody trading a $1,000 account to make. The same stress. 20% is 20%. Your capital matters. So one thing I advise for you is this. If you find yourself that you really want to you are consistently profitable, go for ProFirms. They are one of the fastest way to grow as a consistently profitable trader. And what are the disadvantages of trading ProFirms? Because everything that has advantage has its own disadvantage. So if you feel like you're key in these parts that I just said, you'll find that you're consistently profitable and you really want to scale fast, go for ProFirms. You want to improve yourself as a trader without risking much of your own personal funds, go for it. And you're in third class country, that your capital is too small. I can never, and I will never preach to traders on how to flip $10 to $1,000. I have not done it. I tell you, I have not done it before. And I see it as being not too realistic. It's possible. I've seen traders who did it. Real traders I know, I've seen them do it. But I can't advise traders because most times they still end up going back to zero. trying to flip small accounts to huge accounts. So it's better to look for what we call leverage. You need capital in this industry to really thrive. You really need capital. Reputable pro firms, reliable pro firms are one of the best things that could happen to a trader. That's one advice I have for you. And if you feel like, what are the disadvantages of trading with pro firms? Let me just, because everything that has advantage also has disadvantage. I can't deny the facts. Disadvantages of trading with pro firms is that, number one, you have set of rules to obey, but in your normal accounts you don't have any set of rules. There are certain things you should not do, but in your personal account you can behave anyhow you like. Number two, in prop firms, you need to reach a certain amount. Pass phase 1, pass phase 2, get funded, and even once you get funded, you trade, you make profit, you still have to wait for a specific period of time to make withdrawal. But if it's your personal account, you can trade at any time, you can make profit and withdraw at any given time you like. You are not restricted to anything. That's one advantage of trading with normal broker accounts than trading with a prop firm. You understand? Yes. Prop firm is not all bad and it's not all good. Brokers is not all bad and it's not all good. One good way to trade with prop firm is that when you make the profits, also make sure you have funds in your brokerage account also. That's the best way to grow. The next one I'll be talking about now is what kind of prop firms and what should you look for in a prop firm when choosing the prop firm to go with. You understand? Because some people will be like, prop firm, because I've seen so many prop firms come and go. In short, one of the most reliable prop firms we know right there, my Forex funds, the funded trader, TFT, the Forex funder, TFF, the funded engineer. Many prop firms have consummate traders. There's one prop firm we call consummate traders. It's owned by a Nigerian. There are two big Forex influencers in Nigeria that was promoting it then. I don't want to mention names, but I believe most of you guys know them. You know, I've seen so many prop firms come and go. You understand? So here are the things to look for in a prop firm, because it's not worth it that you suffer, pass phase 1, pass phase 2, get funded, make profits, and you are requesting payouts, and these guys are nowhere to be found, or they deny you payouts because of one clumsy, rubbish reason. So trading with a prop firm is not what matters, but make sure you know the prop firm you are trading with. Rule number 1, read all the terms and conditions in that prop firm. Not just reading it, though. Reading the terms and conditions is not enough, but understanding it, what you read. That's the most important thing. If there's anything you don't understand, which leads to the third major reason, third major thing you need to check for in a prop firm is chart their support. If there's anything you don't understand, or even if you understand it, chart their support to hear from them, hear from the horse mouth. How swift, how quick, and how accurate these guys report to you or reply you. That is what should determine whether you should go to that prop firm or not, especially if it's a new prop firm. Because there are some prop firms that have set standard for themselves. Prop firm like FTMO, it has been in existence since 2015 to date. It's one of the prop firms I give thumbs up to, because they have been long in the field and they have proved that yes, prop firms really pays out. Because yes, FTMO is a good prop firm though. It's a good prop firm, yes. So here are the things to look for when you chart their support. If it takes them up to 5 hours to reply, it's a red flag. I repeat, it's a big red flag, because I see no reason why they should take that long, especially if it's in a working day from Monday to Friday. Why should it take that long to reply? Some even take days to reply. If they are finding it difficult to reply fast now, is it when you now have issues with payouts that they will reply you? Avoid such prop firms. Second thing you need to check for in a prop firm is what? Avoid prop firms that have consistency rules. If any prop firm come up with your lot size must be consistent between 0.1, and if you choose 0.5 lot size, your lot size should be between 0.1 to 0.5. All those things are rubbish reasons to deny you payouts. Avoid such kind of prop firms. Majority of them are scam that come up with lot size consistency rule. How the lot size consistency rule help traders? That's rubbish to me, because there are some trade setups you see. it requires 10 pips stop loss. There are some trade setups that you see, it requires 50 pips stop loss. That depending on the pair you are trading. You understand? So you can't restrict a trader to say trade with this particular lot size. It's not helping you as a trader. If you really want to, it's not really helping you. So that lot size is a red flag for me. I don't trade with prop firms that have consistency rule, and that is one advice I'm giving you. Avoid prop firms with lot size consistency rule. Then number 3 things you need to avoid in a prop firm. Check where in a prop firm is. Prop firms that have rules like you must not make 50% of your total profits in one trading day. Which means, let's take for instance, you are trading let's say a $10,000 account, and you pass phase 1, pass phase 2, and you get funded. Then immediately you get funded, you take your first trade. Maybe that trade hits stop loss. You are risking 1% per trade though, maybe $100 per trade. Your first trade you lost $100. Second trade you lost $100. Then you took the third trade. Maybe that third trade give you 1:4. Then you made like $400, which means you are now up $200. If you request payouts, those prop firms will deny you payouts because you made all your profits in one trading day. Answer me as a trader, is that rule really necessary? Why must it be that I must not make 50% of my entire profits in one day? Avoid prop firms that have such stupid rules. It's one of the stupid, dumb rules I see in prop firms. I don't see those rules as a cunning way to deny traders, to reduce the number of traders that will get paid out. To reduce the numbers of traders that actually get payouts. So avoid such prop firms. These are prop firms I advise you guys, avoid them. And for those of you guys who don't literally like trading with prop firms, there's nothing wrong with that. Understand? Yes, there's nothing absolutely wrong with trading without prop firms. If you have the capital, why restricting yourself? You can afford up to $50,000, $100,000. There's no need stressing yourself trying to make 8%, 5% or more before waiting for payouts every 2 weeks, 3 weeks. No. And some traders are very good at flipping accounts. If you are very good in flipping accounts, there's this South African trader I watched back in the years. We call him FBK, Forex Broker Killer. This guy is very good in trading fundamentals. That I've watched him live trade, followed his trade live session like this. You see him think and flip just his $100, he can flip it to $1,000 in a matter of minutes, sometimes seconds. So if you fall in that category of trader, I think you can do away with prop firms. You can do away with all these strict rules limiting you, trying to tell you must not make 5% of this, you must not do this. So there's nothing wrong if you want to trade without prop firm, no doubt. But for me, I think it's such a way of just limiting yourself, because especially with those with very low capital, when do you want to grow that small capital big? Well, unless you are very good at flipping accounts. Some traders claim they flipped $100 to millions. So if you're in that category, thumbs up, go ahead. Prop firm is not for you. And if you're somebody who cannot stick to rules, you find it difficult to stick to rules, prop firm is not for you. I repeat, prop firms are not for you. Stay in your lane, because it's gonna mess you up. And at the end of the day, traders like this will come out to tell you that prop firm is a scam. Don't do this, don't do that, do this. Start calling where they are not ready to put in the work. Learn from their failures. That is one reason why people keep talking down most of these things. So finally, guys, make sure you are also, I hope this video is really bringing value, really learning something from this. And another thing here is this: avoid prop firms that are very cheap. Mind you, I'm not saying there are no cheap prop firms that also pay out though. Nobody should come and misquote me. But majority of prop firms offering, that is why you see some prop firms every time 50% discounts, 70% discount. Even some prop firms go as low as offering $10 for 5K accounts. And you see traders rushing to buy such. I'm just like, what's wrong with these guys? You should be more concerned about a reputable prop firm than the price. That should be your major concern as a trader. Not it's cheap, they are running promo, it's cheap, they are running promo. Majority of those traders don't pay out their traders. They just want to get the evaluation fees, run away with the money. That's it. That's why you see traders, hey, it's very cheap. They are not even concerned whether they'll pass the account or not. The trading rules, they don't read the trading rules. Because most pro firms that offer that kind of cheap price, by the time you start trading, you will start seeing stupid kind of rules, hidden rules. They will not read the terms and conditions. They will not chat their support to know if they are active or not. They will not check if there's anything like consistency rule or all that kind of hidden rules. All they're after is cheap, it's affordable. They are rushing into it. You see why many pro firm traders really fail. There are many rubbish pro firms out there. Same way we have many unregulated brokers there. Majority of pro firms are scam. They won't pay you out. So do your research before going for any pro firm. Don't just say because it's cheap. How many times have you seen pro firm like FTMO running this thing 50% discounts? How many times have you seen pro firm like Fundedness running 50% discounts? How many times have you seen pro firm like Funding Pips, 5 hours, and all of that few reputable pro firms with good reputation? That is pro firm with good reputation. How many times have you seen them running huge discounts? They run discount once in a while, but it's not that much. You can see 10%, 5%, but you hardly see them. This one's offering 70% discount every time they run promo. Now, so how many good businesses run promo every time? Is it every time that they do promo? So these are things you need to put into consideration when going into the world of pro firms. These are things you need to put into consideration before saying you want to go into pro firm. Don't look at the price. Look at how reputable. Are they paying out? Will they pay out? Not it's cheap, you are rushing into it. No. That's my advice for you. And finally, one thing I have for you is this. Bear this in mind, that pro firms are designed for you to fail. So you need to be ahead of the curve. Focus more on risk management and your edge, your trading edge in the markets. It is 100% possible to beat the market makers. It is 100%. See, I am a product of pro firm. Pro firm helped me get to where I am to currently now. I've really learned from pro firm. And Bertrand once said that the very best proof that something can be done is that someone else has done it. See, let me tell you guys, many traders I can't count have made it big leveraging on pro firms. Instead of you putting that your small $50, trying to flip it to $500, which eventually is not, majority will fail, 99% will fail, trying to flip it big. Why not use that $50 to get a $5,000 account? Many pro firms out there, their 5K account is below $50. Why not use it to get a $50 account and use it to grow from there? Yes, use it to go from there. I repeat, the system is designed for you to fail. Yes. You need to be one step ahead of the curve. Risk management, discipline, focus on your edge, and I tell you, success is guaranteed. It is 100% guaranteed. See, pro firms are here to stay, so take full advantage of it while you may. Take advantage of pro firms. And if you really find this video helpful, and if this really helps you to become a better trader, unraveling the truth about pro firm and what you need to know and what you need to do to succeed in pro firm, you let me know. If you want me guys to show you a step-to-step guide on how I was able to, succeed as a pro firm trader, let me know in the comment section. I'm here to help traders, struggling traders, newbie traders. You are all welcomed. And also fellow co-traders, you are all welcome to this channel. If you find this helpful, please give the like button, subscribe to this channel, and help me share this video to enlighten more other traders. Let them know what the reality of what prop firm trading is all about. Thank you. See you again in my next video.